Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to part 71 of Persona 5 Roll, and I hate you, Morgana. I hate you. I just want to call Kawakami so I could go out at night. But no! You have to go there and say you can't leave LeBlanc. God, I hate Royal for doing that shit.
You want to do it?
Kawakami is one of the best confidant ranks, and yet you can't utilize her whatsoever. In certain aspects. Because it's right before an arc. So, whatever the case, at least they'll allow us to train instead of forcing us to go to sleep. But still, fuck Morgana. I hate that damn cat. But whatever the case, we're going to need all the HP we could get. Because we're coming to, by far, one of the hardest palaces in the game. I know what you all are thinking. But that's Okumura. No. That palace is not as hard as people make it out to be.
Alright.
And this is coming from a guy who literally beat not only Royal, but 5 multiple times. And I can assure you, Okumura's palace is nowhere near as frightening and troublesome as people make it out to be. And if that's the case, they came in ill-prepared. And that's all there is to it. But whatever the case, ladies and gentlemen, the real problem, I must say, it's gonna stem from the actual palace, cause it will be the introduction of Rat. And folks, I already mentioned earlier on in this playthrough, Rat is a very annoying side effect, or should I say status effect, that you cannot get rid of. Not even a Hiranya. Yes, that's what it is. A Hiranya cannot get rid of Rat whatsoever. And it's only available in 2 different areas. The first being the dungeon the palace we're about to go to now, and it won't show up again until the end of the game. And that's due to a certain circumstance. Which, you actually can avoid that circumstance, but the one with Futaba's dungeon, no, you can't avoid that whatsoever. So yeah, I just want to point that out. And this is Kasumi wanting to train some more. So with that said, I think we got ourselves a cutscene coming on with more Alibaba.
Hey, your phone's buzzing. It's just Ryuji. Ryuji again? He just never shuts up, does he? So it really was from this guy. Tell him. So, he threatened you, then just took off? Sakura? I feel like I've heard that name before. In any case, we should let everyone know about this.
We're gonna get reported if we don't do this? What the hell?
Futaba Sakura? Wasn't Sakura...
It's Boss's last name!
Does he have any family?
Does he?
For reals? How laid back are you? Wouldn't you normally be introduced at least? I mean, you are living at his place.
Well, his situation does make things difficult.
Calling card was delivered to Boss's house. It'd be more natural to assume this is all related. One of the reasons for that is because Alibaba mentioned nothing about which Futaba Sakura. Perhaps he thinks that the name alone is enough.
That makes sense.
I believe it's adequate for us to think that this is the doing of someone close by.
I see.
I don't know how Alibaba got a hold of his smartphone information. However, since he's ordering us through chat, I do feel as though he's taunting us.
You mean, this might just be a prank?
I mean, look at his demands. Pay me if you don't want me to leak who you really are. That I'd understand. But he's telling us to steal someone's heart without explaining why.
So we're being tested.
Regardless, I think we should ask Boss about Futaba Sakura once.
That's probably for the best. There's nothing else we can do at the moment, and Chief might have an idea on what this is about too.
I'll check the school's roster just in case.
We must make sure Boss doesn't figure out who we are. We'll have to go about this cautiously.
What's up? Why did you know about that? It's got nothing to do with you. I'm going home. Make sure you lock up the place.
Looks like it's a hit.
Yeah, Sojiro's hiding something, and he's hiding something very important. Unfortunately, we're not gonna get anything out of him because he literally tried, or should I say threatened, to throw me out if we pressed the matter any further. So, we may have to go to the horse's mouth eventually. Sorry about that, had to turn off my damn phone. But whatever the case, ladies and gentlemen, we can't go anywhere. And really, it took a long time for that to actually load. That was absurd. And, let's see, there's nothing on TV. I waited too late and I missed out on the damn, I literally missed out on the prize. And we're out of ingredients, so, well, I guess we can have Kawakami to make some coffee. I mean, even though we could brew ourselves 2 more, I mean, shit, might as well give her something to do, because we're gonna go into Mementos eventually, once, things finish kicking off. Because, yeah, we do have, like, a Mementos mission to do, so we might as well get that out of the way before we go running off into the palace. Well, actually, no, we won't be able to, because we're going to be locked in the story. In fact, we're going to be locked in the story up until part 77. Well, we're going to go on ahead and clean up the bathrooms. Might as well show that off, because this is something you can actually do.
Listen up.
And yeah, we have this to actually get the, appreciation of Sojiro if he's around. This will also raise up the charm. Or kindness, yes. It'll raise up kindness. So, cleaning up the store and Sojiro actually is in the restaurant, that will actually help out. Oh, and so is cooking. But seeing as how he's not there for the time being because of, well, plot relevance, we're gonna have to try to, for the most part, make some more coffee the moment we get Sojiro back available.
Yo. Tomorrow's the end of the first semester, but we still got all this lame shit coming up.
If you don't take care of this lame shit, you can kiss your summer vacation goodbye.
Oh yeah, about this Futaba Sakura girl. If she's related to Boss, think people living nearby would know about her?
That's some keen intuition coming from you, Ryuji. You should have made use of that on your exams.
Ugh, I never want to think about exams ever again. Anyway, asking around in your neighborhood might be the fastest way to figure this shit out. Then again, I doubt it'll be that easy. It never is.
Well, I should say that it is a summer break, and unlike Persona 4, which definitely locks you out of confidant ranks at school, oh, and especially Persona 3, it's terrible with that shit. Persona 5 actually has a way that you can actually meet your confidant ranks that shows up at school other places. Ryuji goes to the arcade, and Makoto is outside the school gate. Maruki is the only thing that's locked once summer vacation starts. And if you have not gotten up to his rank 5 by then, which at that point you'll be waiting till school reopens for him to come back, then you're going to have to wait all the way until September in order for you to get the rank 4 anyway. And yeah, I was also trying to get the video game console from this place, but I couldn't because, well, we're in the middle of a side quest. Well, not a side quest, but actually a story mission. And you can ask around for everyone. They're not going to give you any information. Oh, and if you're wondering about An, yeah, An used to be hanging around at Sujin after school, but she's in the underground walkway, so like I said, you'll be able to get to An easily because she is not going to be stuck to the school like talking about it. Now, later on, there's one more person that's going to be at your school that you're going to have a confidant rank with. Other than that, that's it. And since I don't have to worry about Takemi anymore, since I maxed her out, everything's fine. And we've talked to just about every single person here. Almost. I think there's one other person. I think it's this man right here. This should be the last one, and we can proceed a little bit further.
So, up until now, our biggest lead seems to be the chief buys a lot of food. Far more than enough for one person living alone. Let's check out all the shops where you can buy food.
So it's off to the supermarket. We have to make sure we talk to everybody. And by the way, this is the precursor to investigations and strikers. Get used to that shit.
This place is close to LeBlanc, so we might be able to learn something here.
Hey there, welcome. Futaba? Over at Sakura-san's? I haven't heard anything. Sorry. Come again.
We didn't find anything on Futaba. I think our only option now is to go home and ask the chief directly.
You read the letter, did you not?
So you're the one who tipped him off about Futaba. You really shouldn't have done that. I have no intention of talking to you about Wakaba.
Tipped off? What are you talking about? Back to the matter at hand. Your parental authority will have to be suspended. I take it you're okay with that outcome?
What?
Considering the state of your daughter and your family overall, there are no points in your favor. Would you like to take this to domestic court? Our chances of victory are roughly 99.9% though. With these suspicions of abuse, there's no way you could avoid having your custody revoked.
You're going that far? I told you I don't know a damn thing about it!
We're extremely serious about this. As long as there's a possibility that cognitive science can be linked to psychotic breakdowns.
Fine. You win.
Thank you. I will contact you at a later date.
I doubt you'll find anything you want to hear, though.
That's fine. It will be up to us to decide whether the information you give us is useful or not. Next time I come here, it will just be for a nice cup of coffee.
And stay out! That woman is real good at pissing people off. What's with that look? You got something to say? This doesn't involve you. That's enough. Just behave yourself and keep going to school if you don't want me to throw you out of here. You got that? Lock the store up.
Well, that basically confirms Futaba exists, at least. But it sounds like she's got her own problems. More so, our conjecture that Alibaba is connected to LeBlanc seems to have a pretty solid foundation. Oh, and didn't they mention cognitive something? I wonder what the chief's hiding. We can't really press him on the subject, though, especially after he mentioned throwing you out.
And now another brick wall showed up. Sae Nijima actually shows up and is persecuting Sojiro and is threatening to strip custody of him to try to get answers for the cognitive science studies that Wakaba was studying for. Yeah, that's a whole new layer of crap that was added on. And with that said, ladies and gentlemen, I will see you all in the next episode of Persona 5 Royal as we continue to prepare to open Futaba's palace. Peace out and take care.